right behind his teammate Charles Leclerc. Eliminated at the moment would be Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, Kvyat and Magnussen, with 4 minutes left on the clock.
Vettel had a left front lock-up, just grabbed that front brake, which sent him a little bit wide into turn one. He then couldn't stop the car and got out wide on the curb, and that's where he had the oversteer.
I think it's raining heavy now.
Yep, rain has increased. Yep, rain has increased.
So Verstappen saying the rain has increased. He's second quickest at the moment. Hamilton has gone fastest on a 1 minute 17.8, a tenth of a second ahead of Verstappen. Norris in third, Bottas fourth, Ocon fifth. Sainz, Gasly, Ricciardo, Albon and Vettel the top 10. Eliminated would be Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, Kvyat and Magnussen. There's also an incident at turn 9 between Leclerc and Kvyat that is under investigation after the session. So we'll let you know if we find out what happened there. But both drivers still circulating. But I tell you what, no one's improving at all. No greens out there at all.
And that's bad news for Charles Leclerc on a new set of wet tyres. But if the track's just getting worse, I'll tell you what, it looks pretty wet again now. It's definitely looking more gloomy. The rain.
So for one time, you've got 2 time laps remaining. One time lap is scenario 7 and SOC 4.
No, 2 time laps. Yeah, 2 time laps.
Okay, just SOC 2, scenario 5 and SOC 2.
Time.
Vettel is improving.
Okay.
So there are drivers still improving out there.
And Norris as well on this current lap. They're both on old tyres at the moment. 8 laps for both Norris and Bottas on this particular set of wets. Sebastian Vettel comes through sector 1 and he's a long way off the pace. He's 7/10 of a second slower than Hamilton in the first sector. What has Leclerc done? Pretty similar, to be honest, to his teammate Sebastian Vettel, even on the new tyres. So that's not looking strong. Bottas does improve in 4th position. So there is some time to be found out there, but only just. It's really on that. It's not the situation that we've had for the rest of the session where the track's just getting quicker and quicker.
Albon improving as well in 9th place there.
So tyres are still cool compared to Lewis. You're still P4.
Gingerly going round the final few corners. 1 minute 40 left. They'll get 2 more flying laps. The rain looks like it's coming down more heavily, which is always unsettling underneath the visor. But actually, Albon looks like he's about to do a PB and jump up from 9th place, take himself into a bit less risky territory potentially. Goes 7th.
1 minute 20 seconds left. Do you have to do a in real life you can't, or in dry conditions, too much sim racing, you can't do 2 flat out laps in the dry. Can you do that in the wet, or are you still having to recharge and have cool down laps?
You have a different energy battery mode where you can deploy your energy from the battery over 2 or 3 laps. So possibly Ferrari have just decided they're going to do it over 2 and go for it now.
We need to keep pushing all the time. Push all the time.
That sums it up really, doesn't it? Push all the time.
And we need to keep pushing all the time. Push all the time.
They're saying.
Definitely.
30 seconds left on the clock.
That's what it's all about now. Keep the temperature in the tyres, the battery now, the energy in the battery. They'll be able to deploy whatever they've got left because this is last lap territory. And there are still personal bests being put in there. Lance Stroll is looking to improve from 13th place.
But Leclerc's not one of them. He might get around to start one more flying lap. In fact, he will just about, but he's going to be pretty close to the back of a McLaren in front. 8 seconds as he comes across the line. Leclerc will get one more shot. Magnussen is on a decent lap. Here he comes out of the final corner in the Haas. Can the Dane find any improvement? Albon is 7th. At the moment eliminated would be Leclerc, Russell, Stroll, Kvyat. Magnussen doesn't improve, and it's only Lance Stroll really that looks like he's improving, and if he does, he will not.
Is anyone improving? Is it worth scenario 4 or not?
People aren't improving. Happy to not use it if you don't want to.
Eyes on the Canadian Lance Stroll.
2 good sectors for Stroll though. He's into the final sector, and that's where it looked slippery for Magnussen just a moment ago. Where is Lance Stroll? He can knock Vettel out. Leclerc is looking like he's in big trouble, as you say. Stroll into turn 9, down the hill. And he's gone wide out of turn 9. I mean, track limits, if anything else. I think that might be a problem for Stroll. He's going quickly on the power on the exit. He's not done enough anyway.
So close, Lance Stroll, but it's not enough. George Russell will start 12th on the grid. Stroll will start 13th. Kvyat will start 14th. Charles Leclerc almost...
Is anyone improving? Is it worse scenario 4 or not?
People.
The morning
Yeah, more wet now. More wet.
positions.
And we need to keep pushing all the time. Push all the time.
On that last lap.
So tyres are still cold compared to Lewis. You're still P4.
So for one time, you've got 2 time laps remaining. One time lap is scenario 7 and sock 4.